Hey, what's up everybody? How you doing? Welcome back to Karpo Gaming and another first Descendant video.
Another one.
That's right, we're back at it again, and today I have by far, quite possibly, the best sniper in the game, the Afterglow Sword. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can get all of the different parts and the easiest way to get the amorphous patterns as well so you can unlock this amazing weapon. Let's go! Once again, thanks for watching everybody. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started. You have 4 different parts to get after: the Afterglow Sword, polymer, synctyum, synthetic fiber, the nano tubes, and last but not least, we have the blueprint. Let's start off with the polymer synctyum and how you can acquire this in the best ways you can get it and how I got it as well. 4 different ways you can get this. Let's start off with the last one, and this is going to be a void mission that you're going to have to do to get amorphous pattern number 100. It's going to take you to the White Knight Gulch. Over here you're going to have a strategic outpost. You don't need a sharing, which is a good thing, and if you go this way you have a high % chance to get this to drop, at least on paper. So you're going to farm them up over here in the White Knight Gulch, and then once you have the parts you can use your amorphous pattern over here to get that possible drop. For amorphous pattern 122, you're going to be at the fortress, and no, you don't need a sharing for this, which is pretty cool. 32% drop chance, and of course it's a void mission which will bring you over here to the fortress very close by, and as long as you have the parts you can open up those amorphous patterns for a very nice drop chance. The repository for amorphous pattern 62 is where I got mine from, and over here you can get this bad boy to drop, and also you can farm for ultimate Ajax. So that's what I did, that's where I got it from. It's a really nice farm, and I think the drop rates are high. Don't have the footage for it though. Everything else I do, I got you. Now for the synthetic fiber, you have 4 different choices, a couple of void missions. So if you don't like doing void missions, you're gonna have to kind of get used to it. For amorphous pattern 89, you need to head over to the Vermilion Waste. Now over here you will need a sharing to farm for amorphous pattern 89, and if you do decide to go this route, you can see right here on paper, pretty nice drop chance for this, 32%, not bad at all. So you can come over here for amorphous pattern 88 and then travel over here and possibly you can get this to drop. Now for the next void mission, you need to head over to the Ang Desert for amorphous pattern 26, but you want to do this on normal to get this to drop. Now amorphous pattern 26 has another drop chance. You see it's kind of in the middle of the road. Not saying it's impossible to get it, it's possible, but you're still doing void missions. I think it's a little bit better to get it on hard. So for amorphous pattern number 55, you're going to take it over to Kingston, and you will need a share. It was hard for me to get amorphous pattern number 55 to drop, so I did not get after it this way. Instead, I went after the last amorphous pattern, and I was able to get this to drop quite often. But if you do get lucky with amorphous pattern number 55, that is how you're going to open it up. For me, I got the Afterglow synthetic fiber from amorphous pattern number 71, and that is from the Vespers. Yes, I did need a sharing, but they drop pretty frequently over here for me, and the drop chance was 32%, and I got it pretty good, right? Here's the thing. Amorphous patterns can be a little bit hard to farm for, and it's all RNG. But if you do get these to drop, I got this on like my 7th try, I do believe. I was over here quite a bit, and there's a lot of players over here doing this as well. So it's a very good chance you're going to run into other players that's probably going to help you out if you need the help. So if you need help with these, this is a good spot as well. You'll be able to get the Afterglow Sword synthetic fiber from over here, and I think it's a decent drop rate, right? Now for the nano tubes, we have 4 different options, a couple intercept battles, and we have some void missions as well. So let's get started with the intercept battle for amorphous pattern number 127. If you do this, you have a 20% chance, but you're going to have to face against the molten fortress. Make sure your build is right if you're going to farm it. If not, I wouldn't suggest it. But if you do decide to do this, to get the patterns are going to be pretty easy. Come over to the Heart of Fortress mission, make sure you switch it to amorphous pattern 127, and then you can farm them up. there is a 20% drop chance for this bad boy. You have to go against that guy, Mobile Fortress. Hopefully you get a little bit lucky with that. If not, you're going to head over to the Hagios for Amorphous Pattern 111, and yes, you're going to need a Sharon. Same drop rate on paper, 20%, and this is a pretty decent way to get after it, right? Amorphous Pattern 111, same thing, you're going to need a Sharon, right? For all of these, Sharons would be pretty nice. For Amorphous Pattern 56 though, you need to come over to the Magistrate Lab, and yes, you can just form these up. 100% drop rate chance, and if you do this, you're going to have to go against the Hard Executioner. Might be a little bit harder drop rate, and you can still get it there though, right? You got a lot of choices with this is what I'm saying. Amorphous Pattern 81, you're going to need a Sharon, but still 20% drop chance, so that pretty much are all around the same thing, and you're just going to have to hopefully get a little bit lucky, so to speak. But Amorphous Pattern 81 is the way I decided to get after it, and they drop pretty frequently over here. As far as the boss is concerned, it's not a hard boss at all, and with this one I believe it was 6 tries. It wasn't too bad of a form in order to get this to drop, so yeah, it wasn't bad, not bad at all. Hopefully with a little bit of RNGs you will get the Afterglow Sword Nano too, but a lot of choices for the Nano too. Now for the blueprint, we have a few more choices, but this time we have intercept battles, right? So you got Dead Bride, Devourer, Swamp Walker, or Obstructor, so no void missions for the Sword blueprint. A lot of choices to get after. If you decide to get after Amorphous Pattern 107, it will take you over to Hagios, the old mystery meeting. You will need to switch it to Amorphous Pattern 107, and then you'll be able to farm for it with a 20% drop chance, right? And of course, you have to face an intercept boss battle. For Amorphous Pattern number 94, same thing. You head over to the Asylum though, and over here you have Amorphous Pattern number 94. This time, 10% drop chance. So a little bit lower for this one, my dude. But if you do decide to get after Amorphous Pattern number 79, it will bring you to the Vespers. Now, if you do decide to come over here, you want to make sure you change your Amorphous Pattern to number 79. It will be on 78, and there's a 20% chance. So that one's a little bit better. Now for me, I decided to get after Amorphous Pattern number 66 over here at the Sterile Lands. And it was a 10% drop chance, but I was also going after Ajax Code. So I was trying to farm for Ajax Code, and I got this to drop. So I don't know if this is the best way to go about getting it. The other ways seem a little bit better with a 20% drop chance, but you never know until you try it. And I had a Shaper too. So give it a try. If you do decide to go this route, I did have a Shaper. Alright, so just keep that in mind. Seems like it's a harder drop rate for the blueprint more than anything. Alright, now after you have all of these different parts, it will take 2 hours for each part and 50,000 credits in order for you to craft this. And after it's all said and done, you're finally able to craft the Afterglow Sword. And this weapon is quite possibly the best sniper rifle in the game for sure. Now, once you have finally completed your research on this bad boy, we need to mod it up. Let's have a look at this weapon and see what it comes with, and then we're going to check out the perk and then have a little bit of gameplay. So for the Afterglow Sword, you have an R slot, and that look like, I call that a Star Trek slot. That's what I'll call it. These are the mods I put in. I really haven't anything invested into sniper rifles, but I will now after this one. Comes with Nightmare Reaper, which is awesome. On hitting your weak point, it inflicts the unique effect called Death Propagation. Now, this is cool. On hitting an enemy, commander, or colossus, increase your firearm critical rate and applies the effect to the attack. So, the effect for Death Propagation is a duration of stacks of weak point damage, reload time modification, and crit damage as well. It is nice. And I don't even have this bad boy mod up. And you see the damage from here. It is nice. I'm pretty sure you can get millions of damage with this sniper rifle. So definitely get after it. This is definitely one of the better ones in the game for sure. But for right now, that's pretty much going to for the video. Hope you truly enjoyed it. As always, if you're new to the channel, how you doing and welcome. Don't forget to subscribe right here at Karpo, Blow the Wide, right? Videos range from updates, tips and tricks, guides and news, and a whole lot more. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Once again, thank you everybody for all your love and support. And as always, I'll be seeing y'all in the next one. Later.